Morning. Hello everybody. Welcome. Welcome to another freezing Melbourne morning. Hope it's nice and warm where you are. Not so much today. Just looking at the chat. Hello everybody. Extrasensory deception. What is that? Oh, here we go. ESD. Hello, Azzy, doing a roll call. Hello, Michael, good to see you back with your normal account. I apologise. Last week, Michael couldn't chat under his normal account, and it seems for some reason he was added to my hidden list on my channel. I don't know how or why. Apologise, but you're back. Yay! So hello, Michael Stevens. Hello, Death Shaker. Hello, Julian. I'm heading out. We're back soon. Okay, well, I said hi, but you weren't here to hear it. That's okay. Hello, Yuri. Hello, Embedded Hobbyist. Hot and sticky in the UK. Oof. Freezing and cold in Melbourne. Hey, Jerry. We're finally getting to a break from the heat. It's under 80 Fahrenheit. Under 80 Fahrenheit. I don't know how hot 80 Fahrenheit is, but I would assume it's hot. Hello, Teplatronics. Hello, Andy Callaway. Hey, Pretic. Good morning, Colin. Tetra 3D print. Hello. Hello, Albert. Hello, Paul. Hi, Sylvain. Good morning, Andrew McDonald. Hello, James Robinson. Oh, Mr. Ludgate is here. Hello. Hello, James. Oh, God, what is that? Jump. Hey, James. Good evening, Rob. Hey, Adam. Hello, Mr. Dave Darko. Zoom. Hello, XUM. Who else is here? Another Marco. Hello. G'day, Tim. Hey, Crazy Roops. It's too hot here. I'm sorry to hear it's too hot there. Hello, Pay One, Tess, Paul. I should just read to the end first. Hello, Paul. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Michael. Hey, Marcos. Wow, lots of cool people. Hey, Greg. Hello, Paul the Curtains. It'll become hotter than ever tomorrow. Wow. 39. Yeah, 39 is pretty hot. That's not the hottest we get here. When it's really bad here, it's like 43, 45. I think we had 47 once last year. 47? At least 45 we had last year. It's pretty crazy. Hello, John. Nice here in NC for a change. Comfortable at 72 Fahrenheit. Yeah, the weather's crazy. But there's no global warming. There's nothing to do with global warming, clearly. 47. Yes, it's... We get some pretty hot days here. The worst is when we get, mid to high 30s to low 40s for like 4 or 5 days in a row, or even a couple of weeks in a row. Yes, it's winter here at the moment, and it is cold and rainy and hailing, and we had the biggest hailstorm here last weekend, or last week. My whole backyard was white like snow. The build up in front of my door to get in was piled up like on an angle against the door. I had to scrape it all away to be able to get into my office because hail's really slippery when it melts. Hello, David. So that's pretty extreme. Like, we get snow in Australia, but we don't get, like, not in Melbourne, not in the suburbs. In the ski areas, up in the mountains we get snow. And, it's not uncommon for us to get hail, but this was so much hail that it was borderline looking like snow. It was crazy. It was just obviously heavier than snow. How's the JLC? I knew I was going to get asked that. It's on. All I can say is it's ongoing. It's nasty, and it's ongoing. That's all I'm going to say really about the topic. I can't look. I'm not prepared to have a bitch or a bagging session about it. As I said before, for the time being, I'm not going to put my drink there. I'm going to spill it everywhere. I don't want 3 weeks in a row to spill my drink. For the time being, I have to keep using JLC PCB for my tiny Pico at least. I have no choice. I've got quotes from elsewhere, and I've got capability reports from elsewhere, and I just cannot get my boards made anywhere else right now. So I have to stay with them. Something new has happened, which I'll tell you all about. It's kind of important because it will affect any of you that use their black solder mask. I will actually show you this though, and then I'll. You have to stop asking me. I don't know if I'll ever go through everything that happened. It's a lot of bad stuff. So as most of you know, this is my, not the Tiny Pico, but this is the black solder mask. This is not clean, this board. This is the black matte solder mask. Here's another look at it on Play Shield. This was hand cleaned, this one. It's not very nice. But you know, you've all seen the black solder mask, right? Nice matte black. Yeah? They don't do this anymore. They changed it and they didn't tell anyone. This is their new black matte solder mask, which is shiny. See that? Same angle, same light. I don't call that matte. I mean, it's not gloss, but that's not matte, right? So I got $400 worth of boards delivered to me on Sunday. All of my shields, because all the PCBs I ran out of that I need to redo, and they all turned up in this new black. No one told me. It's not limited edition because this is it. They're not going backwards. They're not reverting. They're not going back to the matte black anymore. This is the new black, which I really don't like very much. I mean, it's not a bad black. It's not a bad black. If it wasn't called matte black, I'd accept this as a nice alternative to a matte black. But that is a matte black. That is matte. That is not. So, all my boards now are this colour. So now I have half of my shields in 2 different colours for my next shipment to Crowd Supply. And I have hundreds of Tiny Picos like this, and the rest of my Tiny Picos are going to look like this. Yeah, it's like a satin black. So yes, I will tell you that. So for any of you that are about to order matte black or are continuing to order matte black from them, that they, you know, and you hope to have the same as what you've already got, not going to happen. Not going to happen. So that was a bit of a nasty surprise I got on Sunday. 4.5 kilograms of PCBs. That's what? What did I miss? Okay, so I'll get to the Pi 4 in a second. You might forget. I might forget. Well, no, I won't forget. I get reminded every day. I get reminded every day about my JLC problems, so I won't. No, it's not off limits, James. It's just no. As I said, I don't want to spend my time on the channel bitching and moaning, and bitching about my issues I've got with JLC PCB right now is not going to help my situation with them going forward. As in, it's not going to change anything. So when it's resolved, well, resolved just means I'm going to have boards that I can use, right? Hey, Jet Gyrotech, good morning. If I missed anyone, I apologise. Oh, there's Johnny. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Alex. Almost missed Alex. And Mr. David Watts. Hello. Hello. Matte Black plus Enig is slick. It is. Matte Black. Hey, Garrett. Matte Black in Enig is beautiful. This black, yeah, look, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's, yeah. Yeah. Yes. I don't know what to tell you. Other than they're not very good at it so far, because there's a whole bunch of boards I got that look like this. Hang on, let's see, get the light right. Sorry, it's really, the lighting's a bit weird in here. I'm not sure if you can see, there's a wet patch here. They packed a whole bunch of boards before the solder mask was dry. It's like a permanent thing on here now, it doesn't clean off. It's really hard to see with the camera lighting, sorry. In real life, you know what I mean. It's quite bad, it's really evident. It looks like a really bad, like a greasy thumbprint, but doesn't come off. Anyway, so there we go, limited edition forever. it's not matte at all. It's not gloss. So the difference between a matte, like a totally matte means no sheen, right? The further you get towards gloss, the sharper the highlight, right? I mean, I did 3D animation and stuff for visual effects for a long time, right? It's all about the highlight. If you want to do like a really shiny plastic, it's a really sharp highlight. If you want to show something that's really dull, almost no highlight, like no sheen at all, then it's really dull, flat highlight. And yeah, this. I mean, I don't have something circular to show you, right? I mean, it's all about see what it looks like on a ball, because you get a round highlight on a ball, right? But the fact that this whole thing looks like this, see how it lights up and how bright it's lighting up, that's absolutely way too much highlight for a matte. I mean, there's no highlight on that. You know what I mean? I mean, you get some speckle, but you see that? I mean, that's yeah. It's not matte, not even close to matte. Sorry, I wouldn't. I'd accept satin maybe, but it's still a very bright highlight for a satin, I think. Yeah. More like, not Matt, more like Dave. Hey Paul, popping in and out, no worries. Hey Graham. Hello Lucas. First time in the chat, welcome. That's awesome. What do you mean by you bet there's nothing they can do, Stephen? Ludgate? Or there's nothing, they're not going to put them back again. They're not going to change them, no. They're keeping those. That's their new black. That is their new black, and they're sticking with it. Now they need to actually work out how to manufacture it properly, because I've got... This last order I got is full of manufacturing defects, which they know about. I made them a 16-minute video, showed them all of them. I don't mind the black, Paul, but it's not what I ordered, and they changed it without telling anyone. And I'm mid-production of boards, and I now have half-half, and I'm going to be shipping half-half to Crowd Supply. And I can't guarantee that someone is going to get an order from Crowd Supply with a tiny pico and some shields that are going to match. So whether the black looks okay or not is beside the point. They pulled a... I mean, they should have warned people. They should have put a thing on the website saying our black has changed. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not the way it's not what you do to customers. Okay, wait, whoa, okay, wait. Chat just jumped. I need to catch up on chat. Wait, what just happened? Okay, the unexpected matte black. I don't mind the look, just not what you asked for. Clean up. I don't know if they require any less cleanup. Colin, I don't know. I haven't built any boards with it yet that I need to put through the cleaner. I will be building today audio and RTC boards, and they need to go through the ultrasonic cleaner. So I'll let you know. I'm guessing that they will need a lot of cleanup, because they leave, like, even fingerprint marks you can see on them. So if you've got any dirt or grease on your fingers, it leaves marks all over the board, which you don't get from the matte boards. Some slight variation in blue boards that I've had made. Yeah, look, there's always some variation. I've noticed variation in all of their boards before, including their green. But this is an intentional change they made, like a very specific change. Which, yes, anyway, it's probably going to change your reflow also more reflective. It may. Well, I've already reflowed with them. Building my proto boards, and they reflowed fine, so I don't know. But that's my low temp reflow. Yes, I'm going to have to really check my high temp really well to see what happens with them. And as the email from that the parcel has been sent out will arrive soon. You got an email? So okay, so I've shipped, right? Does everyone know Crowd Supply started shipping? They started shipping last week. They should be finished shipping this week. I don't know why it takes them a whole week to ship. It's not like there are thousands of them. No, that was a joke. I don't know. But yeah, you should be receiving emails about it. I'd love to know how long, for any of you that are receiving emails, I'd love to know how long they take to get to you. Not the emails, the packages. That'd be awesome. Still look nice, but not mid-product range. It's basically a new colour. It is a new colour, yes. And it's not that it's a bad colour, although I much prefer the old colour, like much prefer. It's just, yes, it's not what I asked for. This is my assistant, Saturn. Okay, so let's get going. Any relation to Captain Scarlet? No. Hi, everybody. Hey, Charles. If I've missed anyone, again, I apologize. Andy Mouse, hello. Dirk, good morning. It's called Special Edition. Well, it's not Special Edition if they're all that colour, right? Hello, Thor. Thor Krug. Is that your real name? That's an interesting name. I don't know if it is. Yes, the black shows the imperfections. The reflective black shows the imperfections more. And what's more is I have hundreds and hundreds of boards here that are faulty. Look, I really don't want to... No, I'm not going to go into it now. Yeah, no. Anyway, yes, the reflective part of it really shows all the scratches and imperfections on the boards. It's pretty bad. Style of damage LCD had consistency issues, usually white marks on the boards scratched into the mask. Hey Garrett, yes, that is true, but guess what? Didn't want to do this. Guess what? So does the new boards. Hang on. The new boards have marks like this. I've got boards that have got these marks all the way along them, across the whole panel. Look, scratch marks. Look at that. Across the board. I've got one board that's got... You know the... actually, not one board. I lied. Not one board. Look at this. Oops, sorry, I'm not even on camera. Look at that. I found 7 boards now that have got splotches of no solder mask at all on it. Yes. They might have changed their black, but they have not changed their application and coverage. Well. Hey MJT, is it less mess, easier to clean? Yeah, Rob, I don't know yet. I haven't put any through the ultrasonic cleaner yet. That's a whole... Yeah, I've got news about that too, but that's for later or never. I don't know, whatever. Hey David, hello, I'm not Chuck. Has anyone received 20 pico from... Yeah, has anyone received any yet? People in the US should have received boards already. Some people. They're being shipped in order, I believe. The old type shows fingerprints more. No fingerprints at all. I've never seen fingerprint marks. I've never left. It shows flux residue more if it's not cleaned well. This was hand cleaned. So yeah, it definitely shows streaks more for the cleaning, but I've never seen fingerprints on their matte black. All over these ones, absolutely. Like these, I can just... Maybe not this morning. Maybe my hands are too clean. Whoa, I need to cut my nails. Anyway, do you have a regular gloss black, anything to compare it? I do. I could probably... Yes, I do, actually. So this is their regular gloss. This is the original gloss. You see the hot spot? Much stronger hot spot. Right? So it's absolutely less than that. It's clearly not gloss, but it's not matte. Like, yeah, it's not matte. It's somewhere in between. Whatever. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on from the black. Hey, Tinker Dad. Wait, I need to... Oh my god, how much chat has there been? Too much? Let me go back. It still advertises matte black. Yes, I've told them they should change the name of it. It's not matte black. Apparently a customer complained it wasn't black enough, so they not only made it blacker, but they changed it completely. It's never an issue. Was that, Stephen? Never an issue for them. Issue after issue, and it never seems to be just right. Ongoing, that's all I can say. Polyurethane coating your 3D prints. You want matte, otherwise gloss shows imperfections. Yeah, we do understand why match reviews let me order PCBs. It's included in their offer. What? What, Johnny? I don't understand that. I do understand why our manufacturer refuses to let me order PCBs. They're always included in the offer. I don't know what that means. Jet black. Okay, I need to catch up on this. So, just very quickly, Michael hasn't had an email yet. Alright. Death Shaker got an email. Awesome. Yeah, I know that matte black would be... Oh, the original matte black is limited edition. I don't know, maybe. I might keep all those for myself and only send Crowd Supply the new black. Tweet a photo of your tiny pico when it arrives. Yeah, that'd be cool. That seemed to be from you, Unexpected Maker, but I heard one about them shipping. Right, okay, yeah, they're still shipping. I don't know why. They're supposed to be finished shipping by the end of this week, is what I was told. They started on Friday, last Friday, American time. Just payers, doesn't appear just to have much of a loyalty to its customers to work with. I think they have a loyalty. I think they just don't have really good communication. I think they're not used to dealing with non-Asian customers, really. I think they're still fairly... I mean, they've only been doing that for less than 2 years. They're still fairly new in the non-Asian market. And they're still learning how to, Like, I still get orders shipped to me with my boards with writing in Chinese on them. Like, they know I'm an English-speaking customer, but there's no English on the boards, on the packaging. There's Chinese. Like, I got a package of faulty boards in Chinese and said it was faulty in Chinese. Like, that doesn't help me. Got a week ago, but no product. Was that an email from me, though, Chuck, about saying that it was shipping? That would have been from me. You'll get a very specific one from them when your order ships. David wants to look at the screens. Yes, so do I. I just want to catch up on these. Did you get his email on the 19th? Okay. Well, just see once and it was unimpressive quality. Went back to my regular seed. Yeah, seed won't make my boards, unfortunately. PCB way say they will at 6 times the price. Green's always been more stable, but anyway. Because they were nowhere to be found. Turned out I never ordered. Very funny, Johnny. Haha. When did the USA boards go out? I don't know. They're doing them in order, I believe. They send them. Hey, Ian. See, on the edges of those black boards don't look nicely clean cut. Electro matte black now, so it's very consistent so far. Yes, but Electro can't make my tiny pico boards the way I need them. They can't do my solder mask coverage. Yeah, I've also had a lot of problems getting the V-scoring on these. Yeah, they're not cutting them deep enough. Very hard to break the boards. Anyway, okay, I'll find out from Crowd Supply what's happening today again. Hey Leo, hey Mike, I'm almost caught up on chat. Just trying to keep you on point. Thank you very much. Hello Chris! Chris is here! Okay, a manufacturer takes my Gerbers and insists on ordering PCBs. Oh, right, okay. Interesting, okay. Yeah, a lot of manufacturers won't let you supply your own PCBs. Because they don't want to be responsible for someone else's ones. Tetraprint hasn't heard anything yet. Okay. How about those screens yet? Okay, let's talk about screens. But let's all quickly. My Pi. My Pi 4 is working. Yes, just quickly. I got it working. So it turns out I didn't upgrade it properly. There was still on stretch. I had to do a different way of upgrading to get to Buster. I got Buster on here. This is the Pi 4. You can see with the USB-C there. I got Buster on here and it stomped all my dependencies from my test jigs. It also got removed Python 3.5 and put 3.6 on, which is pretty bad. They still haven't moved to 3.7 and that's only been out for like 2 years now. I don't know. So I had to compile Python 3.7.3 from scratch and did all that, got everything reinstalled, and this is working great. So I now have 2 test jigs. The issue was that the OS was wrong. I had upgraded it wrong. I'd missed one step for the upgrade process, and it didn't push it to Buster. It grabbed everything it needed, but didn't actually move over to Buster. So yes, that's all working. So I have 2 test jigs now, which is really helpful. My Go Cube just arrived. Oh, cool. A year you waited. Screen. Okay, screens. You ordered black and you got red from Dirty PCB. No way. Really? I'm always excited when you're in the chat, David. You know that. Absolutely. Always excited. You gotta remember, many people in the chat right now, I have you to thank for still. So I always love it when you're in the chat. Okay, so Now, just to let everyone know, I've put affiliate links. There are affiliate links in my description of this video for all of these screens. For that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. They're Ali affiliate links, but if anyone wants to grab some screens, feel free to do that. If you don't want to use my affiliate links, that is okay. You can just search on Ali and just get them yourself. But I already had them as affiliate links, so I didn't want to go grab the original links again, so I just put them on there. Ego reinforced. Ego leveled up. So, well, you've all seen me play with this screen, right? Because I built my shield. I've got a tiny Pico shield. Let's just get a bit closer. With this screen. So that's the 0.96 inch IPS LCD. So it's 160 by 80, which is a really nice screen. It's a bit small, right? I mean, well, I should actually say why I'm even looking at these screens. There, I now have a tiny... Oh, thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it, mate. I'm actually going to be... That's good you did that today, because I think I'm going to be shipping all those pre-orders out tomorrow to Crowd Supply to get them to send. Only one is OLED. Yeah, this is the only OLED I've got here right now, and it's a black and white one. But let me just... Hang on 1 second. I believe... If I can find it... One moment, please. Okay, in my box of goodies here, I believe I have a coloured one. So I've got some bigger. These are just... One of these is colour. I think it's this one. I think that is a colour screen. Not that one. These are also just 128 by 64s. Let's zoom out a bit. Exactly the same as this, just a bigger screen. So more pixelated, same amount of pixels, more pixelated. But yeah, I meant to take this one out as well. I believe this is colour. So I'm looking at coloured screens. I brought this one out anyway, just because what I'm using my Play Shield. And the reason... I'm excited to see you here. It's all the rest. Hey John. Late, but you are here. Remember when Sam was building LED clocks? Who's Pepperidge Farm remembers? What is that? Is that a TV show or something? Is that a UK thing? No? Okay. Anyway. Yes, so... Wow, where was I? Distracted. Bam. Right. My Play Shield. So I've got a few of these still, which I'm going to be putting on Tindy soon. By the way, my Tindy store is ready to go, but I can't launch it yet until people start getting their orders. That would be unfair if new people bought boards and got them before backers did. I've also set up a store on my website, tinypico.com website, but I'm not sure if I'm going to launch that yet. I haven't decided. Hello, Isaac. What's going on? I can get them. Yeah, what's the Pepperidge Farm thing? Come on, someone explain it. US thing turned into a meme. Also from Family Guy. Right, okay. Well, there you go. Is it Captain America impression? What? Oh, right, okay. Wow, I'm really struggling to understand the chat today. Is a cake company in the US. They make good food. Okay, cool. Now I'm hungry again. Thanks, everyone. So, yeah, anyway. My Play Shield. The problem with the Play Shield is actually really hard to build. Too many... Well, the surface mount stuff's not hard, but too much through hole and hand soldering on these. So I'm going to probably... I don't know if I'll continue making these in this specific design. And so what I thought was, well, you know... What's the next evolution for this? There are so many like ESP32 based game boards out now, and there's, Adafruit have got their Pi boards, and there's all sorts of stuff. Like, I don't want to just make another one like that, but maybe I will. I'm thinking. So I wanted to see, well, where could I go if I was going to redo this? Where could I move to in terms of getting a bigger and a coloured screen? So I've got a whole bunch. One display looks suspiciously like a tiny Pico. Which one? Oh, right. This one you mean? Yeah, that's... Haven't you seen this? I built this on a stream. It took me 2 attempts. That's this panel, but on a shield for the tiny Pico, which actually works. It works quite nicely. My lighting in here seems terrible today. Seem to be under a lot of shadow. Anyway. So what I did, when I originally was looking at this, I also ended up getting myself one of these, which is the bigger version of it. It also uses a slightly different driver. So these are the 7735, and these are the, I think it's 7735, and these are the 7789. So that's a 1.3 inch, get a bit closer, 1.3 inch IPS, and it's 240 by 240 pixels. It's quite a high resolution. You like this one, David? You know what, I didn't used to like the screen quality, but now that I've seen more IPS screens, it's not bad. It's different to a TFT. The brightness of the pixels is different, but the viewing angle is much nicer. Hey Brian, are your ears burning? Because someone mentioned your name earlier. Who said where is Brian? Can't remember. But hello. And hello Josh. Yeah, I like this. So this is the bigger version of it. And I bought it in a shield so I can have a play with it today. But I've also got a couple of them, just the screens, like I did with these, right? So I've got bags of these actually, in case I do decide to make a limited run of these boards. It was the Tinkerdad. We were talking about memes, and we need you to explain the memes. It bugs me that most of the driver chips on those things have a parallel interface, but the module just breaks out serial. Yeah, the problem with, you can use the parallel on these, right? You can see there's enough pins for it. The problem is they're much harder to write drivers for to do that. And they take a lot more pins, right? So, if I was to use the parallel interface on these with the tiny Pico, there'd be no I/O left. So I understand why they move it back to serial. But SPI, 40 megahertz, definitely fast enough. Almost, isn't it? So this has been here for a little while. I wanted to have a play with it. But these have been popping up on my feed on Alley. So these are 1.4 inch TFT. But they're only 128 by 128. So they're just under half the resolution of these. These are much higher res, these screens. But the TFTs, to me, I think they have a nicer colour appearance on them. The vividness of the colour is nicer, but of course less resolution. They're also quite a bit thicker. You can see the difference of the screen. Not the PCBs, but the actual screen. So I haven't ordered these without a module yet. I want to have a play with them first and just really see what they look like. The other advantage with the TFT is just like the other, the bigger brother ones that I use on the Reflow Master, is they've got very few components on the back. Where these ones have, well, actually that's not too bad, but they've got a few more components. What did I got? The minimum I got away here with was a transistor and looks like a resistor and 2 caps. Was that 2 resistors and a cap? So, that's okay. I can live with that. So yeah, I wanted to plug some in on the breadboard, find some drivers for them, and have a play with them, wire them up and have a play with them on the tiny Pico and see what they look like. So that is what I'm going to do. That would be a bit stupid, putting the USB that way, wouldn't it? Let's try that again. Okay, USB goes on the outside so I can actually plug it in. What have I missed? Yes, someone said Brian's name and he magically appeared. That's crazy. So anyone can have an Irish accent if they're drunk? That's funny. Okay, so which one should we do first? I'm going to do the IPS screen first. Now I'm going to use, I haven't even got anything set up yet, by the way. I'm going to use, I think, eTFT for the driver for all of these, because I believe the eTFT supports all of these boards that I'm going to play with. So I should be able to get the same demo code, whatever the demo code is, running on all of them. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Okay, hello Arduino tools. Oh, okay, board. Probably want to, I'm not going to plug it in yet. Okay, I need to find eTFT. Now, I haven't even looked at wiring diagrams for these, so I probably need to do that. Cake. Oh, come on. Let's just make sure I've got the latest version. I'm going to just switch on my desktop in a second, so you see what I'm doing. But do I have eTFT installed? I think I do. It's called EFT? No, not EFT. TFT ESPI. Right, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Right. Isn't that the one? No. TFT ESPI? There's the one called eTFT. Okay, let's go to the library manager. Manage libraries. And desktop cam, here we go. So let's have a look, see what there is. I'm sure there was one called eTFT, updating list of libraries. It's really annoying that you can't type in the search or anything while it's updating. Is that one? eTFT? No. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Ian uses the U8G2. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't know. I find that a really weird library, to be honest with you. And I found that, I think the, let's just check for updatable. Oops. Let's just see if there's any updates for the TFT library. Wow, look how slow that scrolling is. So TFTE, here is one. I've got 1.48 installed. They're up to 1.411. Let's just grab that. And I might grab also, there's also a newer version. Okay, I'll grab updated of the U8G2 and the TFT ESPI. Come on, update. Wow, it's stuck. I can't click. Oh. Wow. There's some interesting e-ink panels on AliExpress too. Hey Matt, yeah, there's really nice e-ink panels. E-ink is pretty cool. I just don't have a purpose for them. For me, I'm looking at fast screen updates and refresh and stuff for the projects I want to do. Did you cool things? Hang on, what did you ask before? I missed something. Did I miss a question before? Oh, I thought IPS would look nicer than TFT, as with the computer monitor. Yeah, I think it depends on the quality of the IPS screen, though. I don't know how good they are. Okay, let me just go. So, Arduino. Let me go example. I might start off with this, just with the TFT actually. But why is there no generic? You can't see what's on my screen. Hang on, let me just. I'm gonna just my reflow. I need to put an Arduino window on the screen for the Arduino menu to appear on this screen. So go File, Examples. If I go down to eTFT, there is these fixed resolutions. Let me just get rid of that. Fixed resolutions, and then there's generic. I thought they had built-in drivers for these for the specific resolution. Maybe they don't. And then what about here? See you, Paul. Hey, Zephbot. Nice Tron wallpaper. Didn't know I was into sci-fi. I'm a sci-fi junkie. Absolutely. Have you thought about migrating to Platform IO? Hey Joseph, not really. Mostly because I'm doing less and less in Arduino these days and more in MicroPython. So yeah, I just I don't particularly want to learn. I have to spin up a new platform and yeah, like I've seen some interesting things with Platform IO, but Xeon Dreams Sci-Fi. No, Xeon Dreams Tiny Picos. Okay, what did I miss? Nothing. Hey Helmet. So what do I do? What do I use? Do I just do full buffer graphic test? Page buffering? I don't know. What's a good test case for these? Anyone? Like, why are these resolutions? Can these resolutions be changed? Anything that lights up display. U8G2. No, I thought U8G2 does color. Doesn't it? Of course, yeah, it's a full color, full library. Okay, I'm just going to try, just do graphics test, full buffer, and see if I can get that working. I've got to work out how to wire these up though first. So these are all the different screens. Yeah, it's working out what screen I've got is the problem. Way too small resolution for my taste, but I'm curious what you use them for. Well, I want to be able to make, the whole idea is to make a bigger version of this, not too big, but with a bigger screen. So like a redo of the play shield, a color play shield is what I'd like to do. So ST779, there's no... Right, maybe this doesn't do the ST7789. Oh, it's for monochrome only. I didn't know that. Okay, thank you. Well, that saves that. Let's go back to TFT then. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, well, I keep calling it TFT. TFT SPI. But how do I select the right board? UG2 does color. Yeah, no, Adafruit got drivers for them. I was hoping for a driver. I was hoping for an example code that that I could run on all the different ones. Like, I've got the Adafruit drivers. Well, I've got at least one of them. No, I've got both. Here we go. Graphic test. Yeah. TFT SPI user setup H or user setup select H. Oh, that's right. I have to go in and actually change the include file, the header file, do I? For that. Okay, let me just see if I can get this up and running. For 1.4 inch. 1.4, 1.8. Let me see if I can even just get the Adafruit driver working. It auto included. Okay, maybe Tabletronics can maybe talk me through the TFT SPI. Let's see if we can do that. TFT SPI. So which one do I start with though? Do I just pick any one? Let me just start off with, What can I use for a test? Is there just no graphic test, color test? Just do a color test, maybe? I don't know. I'm working blind here, folks. Okay, color test. So where do I find the TFT ESP user setup stuff? Can I just include it? Doesn't it open it for me? That's annoying. So does that mean, if that's the case, do I have to then... It's in the root of the examples. Or do I have to... You don't use Arduino. Okay, so do I have to physically go and find it, do I? Okay. So does that mean if I change that code, I can't compile... I have to go and change that... Like, I can't have multiple projects using TFT ESPI for different screens for different projects because the library has to be configured specifically for the screen I'm using every time? That can't be right. Really? Intel Electronics on a phone call. That's okay. Let's just see if I can get it up and running. Okay, I'm going to go to libraries. I'm going to find where it is. So in the root, setup, user select, open with Visual Studio Code. Whoa! I've got my font really big from Arduino library, Dabaru library. Yeah, I know Platform IO can. It's not something I'm moving to right now. So we're going to stay in here for the moment. So apparently I need both of these, do I? User setup. Oh, right, that's where I choose my driver. Full, minimal, full configuration option, minimal configuration option. Do I want minimal or full? I'll start off with full. So that's where I set my driver. Yeah, I know all about Platform IO. I just, as I mentioned before, I'm moving more to MicroPython. So, yeah, I'm spending less time in Arduino land, so I want to spend less time overall in C if I can. Okay, I need some jumpers. Let's get this double screen back up so you can see what I'm doing. Lucas Spade connections. What is? I don't even know what that is. I've only got really long cables here, so that's going to be annoying. I can run these off 3 volts, I hope. So 3 volts. Where's the 3 volt pin? VCC. I'm going to move this up. So it's got a bit more stability. Okay. I'm not going to... Do I have any black? I should try to color code some of this if I can. Why are my lights? Feels like my lights... I've messed up my light somehow. I just almost knocked my drink, guys. Okay, ground and ground. Maybe I'll do this bit full screen. Phone call and back. I'll do this full screen. Welcome back. Okay. Where's my smaller cables? I don't want to pull all these out. Okay, I need CS. What am I going to put? Data, clock, chips. Which one's chip select on this? Is that DC? DC, I'm going to put to, I don't care, number 4. I'm just going to change the code while I'm going. no, DC is 4. DC is 4, and so what do I plug chip select into? Glass had a nice tone when you knocked it though. Yeah, but I don't want to spill it everywhere. So which one is chip select on this? There's, because they name it, you know, SDA, SCL. There's reset, DC, and black. So which one is CS on this? Any idea, anyone? It's just assuming hardware I/O. So clock is that? I think it's 19. Wow. You think I'd know on my own boards what my... Oh, you watch, I don't even have a board in here. That is hilarious. I don't even have a Titan Pico pin out here. That is embarrassing. Yes, the crow is back. That is embarrassing. So let's... What noise? The crow? There's a crow in the backyard. Okay, so... Clock is 18. Okay, and... Data is 23. So which one is my CS? That's what I don't understand. I haven't spoken to the crow. I don't know. I don't know if he enjoys it or not. I'm pretty sure black's got to go to 3 volts, I think, from memory. And I don't need reset, I don't believe, from my other board. File you inserted on the wrong line. Oh, I did, you're right. Thank you. Thank you for that. Actually, you know what I can do? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I just realized I can, because the wiring on this is the same as my shield. So let's look at what I chose for my shield. Okay, so I did CS on 15, but this has no CS. So you see this one here has a CS. Where's my OBS gone? So this has a CS, but this one doesn't. So how does it... Can you not do a chip select on it? How do you pick it? Anyone? Bueller? CS is not broken out on this module. Really? Okay, well there you go. Thanks, Dirk. So we just assume that it's always connected. That's fine then. So I'm pretty sure I did not connect reset. Or did I? Maybe I did. I'll just connect reset anyway, just in case. Cable management is terrible. Look at that bent cable. So, okay, what else do I need to change code-wise? STM32. Hey, Chris. What's that a link for? Adafruit lib won't work. Yeah, I'm not using the Adafruit library. So how would I... Let me just go back to here. So what do I select then for CS? And actually I just want that to be -1. Talking about CS not being pinned out. Oh, right, okay. Well, for now, I'm more concerned about what do I do with the driver, with the pin. Do I just... I'll give it a pin and just assume that it's going to try to set it and assume it's going to work. Okay, is there anything else I need to set for this? SPI frequency. Right, I'm going to go fast because the ESP32 can do 40. Or do I have to set that here? I don't care about the read. I just set it to -1. Okay. Anything else I need to change? So what's in the user setup? Select. Oh, these are default setups, are they? I could have just used a default setup. Maybe I don't need that. Screens with a CS pin are better than screens with a CS pin. Changed my mind. They're better if you've got nothing else on the SPI bus that you need to talk to. But if you need to talk to more than one SPI device, you need a CS pin. Otherwise, you can't tell which device. Hey, you're supposed to be sending and receiving data right now. So the chip select pin tells which device is currently active. Without it, you're in trouble. So in this case, this will work fine because there's no other SPI device on here. Okay, I'm just going to grab my cable. I'm going to plug my tiny Pico in. And I'm just going to go back to here. So I should be able to just run this code then, right? Hopefully. Well, yeah, you can use two screens or, you know, there's plenty of other things that use SPI. If you have a CS pin and don't want to connect it to the micro, pull it high, low. Right, but I don't have a CS pin on here, so I don't need to do anything. Just help blue 7-pin, no CS modules, use bidirectional SDA pin. Bidirectional SDA. Okay, let's just see if this works. I'm compiling now. And we have, oh, I forgot to set my port. Good one, Sion. Okay, let's try that again. Compile, compile, compile. Uploading. Will it do anything? Resetting. No, it did nothing. So that didn't work. It's not the black thing, is it? Is it the reset? Can't remember. No. So do we have any log output? Not that I can see. SPI mode 3 must be used when chip selectors aren't used. Hey Andy. Andy Froggy. What a cool name. Is that an SPI screen? It's an SPI screen, but the Chinese people label them weird. So what do I need to do SPI mode 3? Where do I find SPI mode 3? I've never used this library before, so I really need to go through and read all of this stuff. 2 free express ports. Presumably you could make CS for it with a NOR gate between. Well, the module itself it has a CS. Apparently, it's just not broken out on. The module. The screen has that. It's a module specific thing. So in this case, it doesn't really matter. Where do I find that SPI mode thing? Oh, interesting. It does this. SP32 parallel. Oh, sorry, I've been on the wrong screen. Sorry. It's got support here for parallel SP32. That's pretty good. You don't think I need to change anything? Well, it didn't work. I've got one up. DC is on 4. Yeah. Maybe didn't like the speed, but it should. It should be fine. I'll put this back. Yeah, it's just not. Nothing's coming up on the screen. That's weird. I chose the right driver. It looks like 7789. Let's if we try the other one, the non-full version. S277898. What? I'll load an ICS scanner and see if anything's found. No, it's definitely SPI. It's not a I2C screen. 100%. Just re-upload. Reset is pulled high. Yes, it is connected to my Tiny Pico reset. Right there where it says TFT SDA read. What about that? TFT SDA read. TFT STA read. Option is tested with display support SPI reads via the MISO pin. Lab will try to read this value in the MOSA line. To use the SDA line for reading data from the TFT. I don't want to use the SDA line for reading data. Oh, right, to get data back. Right, okay. No, but if I read, that way I might get output back in the console, so I will know what's going on with it. SDA define the color order if the blue and red are swapped on your display. Do I have to pick one of these, maybe? Have you checked your power and grounds? Well, they're wired correctly, yeah. Yeah, everything's wired correctly. Let's just do a... I've never used the screen before. Yes, 3.3 volt capable. Well, these other ones are 3.3 volt capable. Okay, pin mode, TFT MOSI. Right, it wants MOSI set up if I do that. If I do that read thing, I'm just going to turn that off again. Maybe because I didn't set the color. Yeah, normally SDA and SCL is I2C, but all of these boards that come from China that are SPI, like I2C doesn't have a DC, right? So yeah, it's definitely SPI. Is the pin out the same order? DC, except for the CS. So if I don't want to switch screens right now. Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to work. Is the 0.96 working? Well, yeah, I'd have to go and change drivers and stuff, which I can do. Let me just unplug the power. I'll swap it out, see if I can get the other one working. Press the reset button. Press the reset button on the Tiny Pico. There's no reset button on the Tiny Pico. So I can't push the reset button on the Tiny Pico. I can reset it though, yes. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to do a... I'm putting the other one in. Let me just go full screen. I always find playing with these screens painful. Okay, this has got... I mean, I could have bad cables. It could be a bad breadboard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these HMX. I'm pretty sure these screens can't work with I2C. I could be wrong, but I think they can't. So which driver do I want? ST. Does this not support the smaller one? Oh yes, it does. It's up here. To find additional parameters below. Okay, I don't need that one. 7789. Oh, again, I keep forgetting to switch screens. Yes, I linked black to VCC. Yep. I did that. So what do I need? 128, 160. I don't need this one. Let's do that one. And I need to CSI did is 15. Check your VCC wire. Yeah, I mean I can. Well, let me just plug this back in and let me see if I can get this one working first. If I can plug it, find the pin. I mean, it could be my breadboard. Wouldn't be surprised. Not my first breadboard that's been bad. Ooh, it's not liking my board. It's not finding my board now. That's interesting. Hey Julian. Just unplug it, plug it back in. It is not liking my board with this screen plugged in. See that? As soon as I pull the screen out. So, do I have a bad cable? Well, that blue cable looks like it's chopped at the end. Okay, get rid of that cable. We should rewire this again. I've got code on here now. I'm going to rewire it again. Wow. Let's go full screen. So, ground. Ground goes to ground. Let's get a different red wire. 3 volts goes to... I'll leave VCC off for the moment. DC is 4. chip select is 15. Need some long wires to get around. It's the first time. This is the first time this is a bad tiny pico. Ha ha! Not a bad tiny pico. I'm going to wrap this around, get it out of the way. Okay, so data, SDA. And clock. SCL. And get it in. And we just need the backlight. So small one, small cable. No, can't give me a small cable. Fine. Backlight is going to 3 volts. So now I just got to plug VCC in, and we have nothing. Reset. Oh, we've got a screen. Oh, shouldn't have done that to the... Okay, so that's powering up now. So I must have had a bad cable. That's annoying though. Let me just... Okay, there we go. So that screen's working. Good. So now let's go back to the other screen. But I knew that screen worked because I've used it in my tests. Turn the power off. Okay, so now you didn't reset. I did reset last time on this board. Oh, on the other one, no, there was a bad wire. There was clearly a bad wire because I couldn't program the tiny pico. Okay, so let's get rid of the CS. Oh, I didn't connect the reset on that one either, which is interesting. So let's recompile. Let's go back to, we need to change it. So CS -1. I don't even know. Maybe I can't do CS as -1. Okay. Need to pick an order, and we don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, let's try this, see what happens. Hot swap. I pulled the power out first before I hot swapped it. You did see that, right? The power's out. Okay, so let's go back to... Okay, it's programmed. Power it. Reset. Hopefully the APA won't flash on this time. It did. But still nothing on the screen. It's possible it's a dead screen. Is it possible it's a dead screen? Let me add the reset. And let me actually put a... Yeah, I think it's a dead screen. I think it's in it. Hang on. Did you find screen size? No, I didn't. You think it's that? Okay, that could be right. So where do I do that? Yeah, I would have thought the screen would have lit up. So, and it's not. So, like, I'm getting nothing out of the screen whatsoever. No, actually, the backlight's not dead. If I go like this, you can't see on camera. I can actually see the backlight's on. Well, actually, how can that be on? Like, I can see something. You probably can't on the camera. There you go. Can you see that? Wait, let me go full screen. If I block the light, you see that? There's definitely something. Just try the screen with just power and ground. But what's that going to do though? I can see that something's lit up there. So on the same file, there's resolution. Where do I set the resolution? Oh, right, here. Oh, interesting. I missed that bit. 240. But still, that shouldn't... No, the screen's... This is 240 by 240, this screen. Just recompiling now. Hoop duped, and the backlight still works. Try only the backlight. Okay, recompiling. Yep, nothing on the screen. Oh, isn't that annoying? Nothing. I wonder if the screen's bad. It's really frustrating. I don't have another one. No, I've only got the one screen. I bought one to play with and two of these to develop with. I should have bought two to play with. Clearly. God, that's such a ugly built board. But 122 brains can't... 122? Where'd you get 122 from? That's a lot of people. Interface, SPI. Okay, let me see if I can get this TFT working. I'm going to move on to the TFT. So, we need to start ish again. Of course I can't... Oh, really? The pinouts are on the back. And they're flipped. So here we go. PCB panel swap out time. No, I'm not doing that. Not right. Maybe the backlight need to be grounded. Some Nokia displays. I don't think so because it's the same. I know they're different driver, but it's the same family, and this one has to be lit. Has to be 3 volts. Let me just see if I can get this TFT working first. Chris has sent me a link with CSP pinned to ground. Right, okay, hang on. So, Chris just sent me this. This could be interesting. This set with because it's always set to ground, it's never being selected. I've had support, it's a bit odd, but SPI mode 3 must be used. Yeah, I couldn't find SPI mode 3. Anyone know where SPI mode 3 is? I need to do a search. SPI mode. No. SPI mode No. Yeah, the backlight needs to be high. SPI mode. Does anyone know where the SPI mode is? I hooked up this LCD last night with these settings. Hey Chris! Not connected, yeah, Mosey, yep, 18, CS to 15, not connected. DC to 2, I did, okay, yep. Okay, so Black's got to pull up, that's cool. Okay, and now how did you set... Yeah, what library were you using, Chris? And how did you set the SPI mode? Because there's no CS. Oh, hang on, here we go, wait. Okay, comment. Right, I need to comment it out, not use -1. Hey, Telecrate, and hey to anyone I haven't said hi to. API set data mode, SPI set data mode, SPI mode 3. So it says here in the docs, some displays, such as blah blah blah, the CS pin can be connected to ground if no more SPI devices are connected. In this case, comment out. Right, so maybe that's not it. Okay, so SPI set data mode. So where's SPI set data mode? Or do I have to add that myself somewhere? Where do I put that, Telecrate? That's the question. Defined TFT SPI mode. I don't have that. Where did you get that line? It's in TFT SPI.h already. Okay. So it's already there. Interesting. Okay. Well, just in case, I'm going to stick it here as well. I'm going to redefine it just for now. I'm going to get rid of that line. And I'm going to have to rewire this again. But let's build. Okay, let's try it again. One more time. Hey, John. One more time, just for fun. Ground. Okay, I'm going to leave the backlight off, not connected for now. Yes. Probably shouldn't have plugged reset in yet. That's okay. Data. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. Oh. I think Boomer SPI issues. 163. Yeah, that was one I just had open, wasn't it? I think. So data. Clock. DC. And power. Right. I can see something now. Did everyone see that? Right, and now I can't. I set a reset on the board. What's wrong? Just reset the screen if it's buffering. Oh. Are we back? Wow, I think we're back. Yes, hello? We're back? Okay, wow, sorry about that. So, yes, that was OBS. OBS shat its pants. It does that sometimes. So I thought we had something on the screen before, but we didn't. It's still not working. Hi everyone. Yeah, I thought we had some picture, but we don't. So look, it could just be a dead screen. Did my link post work? Paul, which link post? I didn't see any post. Yes, it did shat its pants. Oh, this is not good. I think the screen's just dead. It's dead, Jim. Try it again, Paul. Post again. Please. Oh, was that GitHub link? Right. Okay. New window. Oh yeah, there's a space. Let's go. Yeah, that was the link that came up before. We looked at that one. That was about the SPI mode. That's the one Chris posted already, where they said that SPI mode 3 must be set. No, I think anyone can post links. So yeah, I've already got SPI mode 3. I've got that defined. I forced it to be defined. Yeah, I can't. Wait, so what were those other ones again that I was supposed to be doing? Supposed to be doing... Right. Order. Oh, someone said the order's the other way around. BRG, was it? I think. So how do I get this working? Single bidirectional SDA pin. Uncomment out the following line. So if I connect Mosey you was posting a link to your shields. Oh. So try it again. Post again, Paul. What's going on, Andy? Yeah, make sure you do a full post. It's got to have the full HTTP and everything else. And if other people can't see it, I'll repost it. Hey, the only alien. And did I say hi to you, Ed? I don't know if I said hi. I apologize if I didn't. I'm going to see if I connect up Mosey to the SDA as well. And see if... Right, just try posting again. Or you did already. Weird. Other people can post URLs. Pretty sure. Did it again. Okay, yeah, it's not coming up for some reason. I don't know why. It normally does. Maybe YouTube have changed things again. Sorry about that. No worries, Andy. It's all good. Okay, do I have any... I don't have anything back from this, unless it's a... I don't know what baud rate serial would be set to. I've got something. What was that? That would just be the ESP32. Only mods can post URLs unless they put a space before the .com to confuse YouTube. No, I've had other non-mods post URLs before. It's just that other people can't see them. Okay, so I've got the ESP32 booting, but I've got no data coming back out from the screen. Paul, you're now a moderator, so you can post that link. So be quick. Be quick, and then I'll take you off again. No, do a proper link. You can do a proper link now. I made you a mod. HTTP, GitHub, the works. Okay, or we can do it that way. See, I'm not getting any data back from the screen at all. There we go. Yay! No problem. Paul's been working on some shields for the Tiny Pico. So you can check that out if you want to. Put a logic analyzer and see what's on the line and compare it with the datasheet. I don't have my logic analyzer software installed on this machine, so I can't really do that right now. Not anytime soon on this stream right now. I'm going to move on to the other TFT. Or the TFT. Because this is getting a bit frustrating. Okay, so here we go. I reckon that screen's dead. What are we saying thank you for? Jet Gyrotech? Okay, so it's reversed. So LED is first. And then the clock, let's take that out. Clock and then data. I want to see what it looks like too, but I think the screen's not working. Like I can't get anything out of it. What's A0 for? Any idea? It says A0. There's no DC on this. I'm assuming A0 is DC. Could be wrong. Reset. CS, in this case will be 15. Ground. And VCC. I'm going to plug this in with this other driver on here and see what happens. Oh, we've got a lit up screen. That's a good start. Yeah, I can try it. Let me just get this working first and then I can go try to find a different library. So how do I now choose this particular screen? I know it's 128 by 128. So what's the driver going to be on this one? A0 sounds like configuring I2C address. Except it's an SPI screen, it's not I2C. I know, they just label things really weirdly. So is this still an ILI? I think it's... And so CS is on 15. Wow. I think I'm back. OBS is just going nuts. 7 restarts of OBS I've done today so far. Sorry, folks. Wow. No, it's not my Mac. My Mac's not freezing. It's just OBS. It just randomly starts dropping 100% of the frames. So I rebooted my Mac, launched OBS, hit start streaming, and it straight away dropping frames. Stopped it, killed it, restarted it, dropping frames again, killed it, restarted it. Now it's working. It's OBS. Time to move on to something else. Unfortunately, all the rest of the stuff out there is paid. So, I was about to try this. Can't believe you folks started a Mac versus PC versus Linux thing. Okay, I'm going to try. I'm compiling this now. No, I'm dropping frames again, folks. No. Hi. I'm back. I don't know how long for. But I think this is the end of the stream. Yeah. Sorry, folks. No idea what's going on. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know what it is. My machine, OBS, maybe the internet. Don't know what it is, but yeah. Misbehaving. I think it's time to call the stream. Thank you all for joining. That was a really anticlimax. That was a total anticlimax. Wow. It's always DNS. Hey, Pegu06. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm gonna try one last time to get something up on the screen. And if OBS dies again, I'm just going to call it a day. Okay. Like I've not even got anything on this TFT yet. So I'm going to try one last time. I'm compiling now. If it all goes bad, it all goes bad. Come on, compile. I know, you were chatting about ESD. It's all good. Okay. It's compiling, it's uploading to Tiny Pico. Do we get any picture on the screen? Oh, look at that. Yay. Ooh. Look at that. What is that? That doesn't look good. That's the TFT though, right? Don't forget. But what's the deal with the look at the garbage. And it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Well, that might be all it's supposed to be doing if that's the case, but what's all this garbage on the screen? Go find that horizontal flip flag in the header. I don't care about the, yeah, I mean, the rotation wise, yeah, well, there's no horizontal flip flag that I can see here. Right, but well, it's not working because there's something wrong with that thing. But this is the TFT. This is not the IPS screen. Oh, I left that on. It's probably not a good idea. What else is there? Is there anything else I need to turn on for this? Try a cold boot. Yeah, I can unplug it in a second, but hang on, I want to see if just quickly if there's anything else for the ILI stuff that I missed. Doesn't look like it. Power cycle it. No, same garbage. So what does their code do? Not even looked through their code yet. It does a fill black first. So it should be filling it completely. And it's doing a fill black each time. Yeah, MicMate got a light placer. Yeah, I've known about it for a long time. We've been speaking about it for over a month. He's had it for a little while. He's just haven't had the time to put it together till recently. Yeah, the light placer, it's not suitable for what I need. It's way too slow. Doesn't have feeder support. You need to manually build your own feeder systems for it, like for reels. And it's something I considered way earlier on when I thought I'd be doing a small number of boards, but there's no way you can do production with it. No, yeah. It's at least 8 times slower than my current pick and place machine. No, it's not I'm talking about the garbage though. It's not the back to front. Hang on. I'm talking about this. See the garbage there? The problem with the light placer is that it's a really massive build. Like it takes ages to build, and then like, so it was 2 days for Mick to make it. I mean, he was videoing, sure. He reckons you can do it in one. It'd be a very long day doing it in one, and then and that's not the electronics. That's the mechanical. you get the electronics in, and then you're going to be spending days and days just tuning it. I'm not talking about calibrating it for your boards, just tuning it to make it work. And then working out how all the feeders are going to work, like all the cut tape feeders and stuff. Yeah, it's a very slow machine to work with. But once you got it up and running, sure, you can definitely prototype with it. Yeah, this is just, bad day. So I'm going to load up the Adafruit library and try one last time with the IPS screen. Actually, before I do that, I've got another one of these screens. Let me see if this screen's faulty. It could just be the driver. This is a new one. Just going to unplug power, which leaves picture on the screen, which is interesting. Parasitic. Do a reset. That's also got garbage on the screen. So that's got to be a driver, right? Although that garbage looks a bit different. So, yeah, so garbage as well. Could be the driver. Okay, so let's unplug this. You two can go away. I have to redo all that again. One last time. I'm gonna look at the Adafruit library, and then I'm gonna call it a quits. I don't know why my stream's been so bad today. Did you refresh after changing the SPI mode? Yeah, I recompiled. Yes. So, examples. Adafruit. Graphic test. I don't know what I'm going to do about the CS pin though in this case. Or maybe it won't make any difference. I don't know. I don't know which one that one is. But I'm using, it's the Adafruit. This one. ST7735 and ST7789 library. Well, it works more stable until it stops being stable. That's the problem. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for this. Just letting everyone know. So ground. Not using CS. Data. No, that's not data. Clock. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing again. So sorry. Bad stream day. So clock, data, reset. DC. I'm leaving the power. I'm going to leave the backlight off for the moment. Episode 2 next week. Okay, so Adafruit Halloween. It's not a Halloween. So CS, well, that's not going to work. -1, 4. I mean, I can leave CS alone, it doesn't matter. It's going to always be CS. That's the thing, right? Now, the question is, which one do I use? Obviously, I have to use that one. And what else do I need to set? Use that if it's the two... I've done it again. So 240 by 240. Okay. Oh. Wow, hey? Okay. Terrible day. Terrible stream day. Has no member in it. Ah. What? I'm not calling in it. Ah. Oh. Whoops, wrong one. 1.4. Some of you are patient. Some aren't. I'm just trying to get this Adafruit library done quickly. It's not meant to happen today. I don't like giving up. You know I don't like giving up. I just want to... Okay, the Adafruit library is uploading. I want to see nothing happen, and then I know it's the screen. Right, nothing's happening. I've got a dead screen. I can't believe it. If it's pixelated, just restart your browser. Okay, I'm just going to reset again. Yep, look, it's a dead screen. It's absolutely not working. This is the Adafruit library running now. No, it's nothing. It's not working. It's really not. Unless it doesn't like DC on 4. Let's move DC to 15, but I don't think that's going to be it. Check the voltages of the pins on the screen. Let's go full screen. If the stream dies again, I'm just gonna call it, okay, folks. So I'm gonna do my goodbyes now because it's gonna go badly again, right? We know that. Okay, so you're not gonna be able to. Oh, I have to pull out. See the voltage. So voltages are. Let me just ground first. Hang on, you've got else if. No, I don't have any of those defined. They're all else if, but it's if defined, but I don't have those defined. I don't have Adafruit Halloween defined. So it should be running these. And just to confirm, there we go. Oops. Ah. So I'm loading the right driver. And it should be doing this. Oh, go away. And just to confirm, I'm going to... OS blocks the CPU. Maxed out. I'm thinking of using a buffer disk. Firstly, it's a super fast SSD, like 3 gigabit or 2.2 gigabit writes. So even if it was going to disk, that wouldn't be a problem. But no, it's not that. It's definitely not disk. It's not. And it's not, my CPU is not maxed out. When it starts buffering, my CPU is only sitting at 20 something percent. Is the 0.96 working with the Adafruit? Well, I haven't connected it. I haven't tried. But the 0.96 works. It worked with the other library, remember? So yeah, I just rebuilt that, and there's still nothing there. So let's look at the voltages. So, well, oh, can't see that. We have 3 volts. Seems a bit low. Oh, did I pull the cable out? We had 3 volts. Jumping around a bit. That definitely looks a little bit low. 3.2 on the pin, but on the actual device, okay, 3.1. 3.188. Oh, what happened to my screen? See that jumping around a lot? The power? Hey Wayne, B2, I have no idea what, I was just running their example code. So that garbage on the screen could have definitely been from what they were doing, but I don't know. Yeah, this is really bad. I'm getting really weird voltages. Look at this. Backlight, I'm getting 3.2. I'd say this is faulty. Hey Tabletronics, no, we've moved back to this one now, trying the Adafruit library. Yeah, I'd say this screen is faulty. Something on the back is faulty. I mean, I can swap these parts out, I can work out what they are. It should be the same as what I've got on here. I can stick a new transistor in there, but the transistor's only for the backlight. Yeah. The voltage reading looks really strange, but stable on breadboard measure point. Yeah. No, it's definitely something wrong with this screen. Hey, Bob. Procrastinating, hey. Well, I'm about to end the stream because I can't get any luck with my screen. Bummer. And I'm going to end this before OBS drops frames again. I don't think there was any shorts. Well, if there was shorts, it would have taken down my tiny Pico. So no, doesn't seem to be any shorts. No. I think it's just a faulty board. Wow, put a cap across the supply and the LCD. But that won't fix why it's dropping so low. I shouldn't have to stick a cap across it. Do I have a cap? I don't even know if I've got a through-hole cap anywhere here. Wow, I don't think so. I can't even read what these are. I don't really have an appropriate cap to put there. Change the LCD on the same board. Do you have a spare? Yeah, but I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm not going to do that now. I don't particularly want to waste one of those other panels on this if it's not... Thanks, Azzy. Whoa, buddy. The Maltesers. That's really funny. Hey Yaz, did you see that? As he's just donated to our Malteser fund. That is funny. Yeah, like depending on what's wrong with this, I don't want to wreck another board on it. I'd rather take this screen off and try it on a known working board first. Yeah. Definitely not going to do it on stream right now. Anyway. What is this? 102. Not really ideal. Oh, it just died. That's it, folks. I'm calling it. It died again. Twice, actually. Wow. It's just one of those days. That's it. Thank you all for joining. For those of you that persevered, yeah, I appreciate it. I got no results today. Inconclusive. What a pain. I'm going to go back to manufacturing. I'm going to have more luck with my pick and place than I'm going to have with my screens today. Sorry, folks. I'm going. Thank you all for joining. Have a wonderful day, wonderful night, wonderful week. Did it go through? It did. I think it went through. Oh, did you not see it? Did everyone not see it? Look at that. Look what Azzy did. Yay. Azzy's donated to Yaz and my Maltesers fund. At least the 0.96 is working. Yeah, I really wanted the other one working. Anyway, before it dies again, thank you. Entertaining. I wouldn't call any of this entertainment. Anyway, bye. I'm calling it now. Cheers, everyone. Except I can't find my stop button. There it is. No. It says I'm currently not streaming. So how do I stop it? Right, now I can stop it. Bye, everyone.